Hey guys, it's Joaquin Draws. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be finishing up a sketch from last week with Prismacolor colored pencils. By the way, just to preface this video, there is a lot of inconsistent lighting and sketchbook placement, just because I was working on this drawing for a really long time, like 8 hours, well, between like 8 and 10 hours. And so throughout different parts of the day, the lighting changed. And then even at night, like when I was just using like my light from above, it was still really inconsistent with the shadows. And then just sketchbook placement, I tried to get it as perfect as possible while I was filming. I thought that it was in the right place, but apparently not. So just to preface that. And then also I'll be like filming like this from now on, from top down. I figured out how to do that with my tripod about a week ago. So I like doing that better anyways. I feel like it shows the drawing off better and my process better. And I will be including the references in most of these videos so you guys can kind of see like what I'm seeing and how I'm drawing from it. And I did fix the sketch a little bit after last week's video because I just wasn't happy with the right side of the face. I thought the right eye was too big, so I fixed that. And then the right jawline, I thought it was a little too wide compared to the left side. So I fixed that up a little bit too. And just a couple things about color pencils. Drawing with them requires a lot of patience. It's a lot of layering different colors on top of each other lightly. And it's paying attention to detail and seeing a lot of different colors. Most of the time when you're looking at references, because of the lighting, like the eyebrows, they're not just black eyebrows. There's also greens and blues in the eyebrows. So it's important to layer all those on top of each other because it really makes the drawing come to life. But now to the topic of the video, I wanted to talk about art goals. It's a new year, and I'm sure all of us have different goals relative to different parts of our life. And I just want to share some of my art goals and kind of like tips on making them, you know, just from past years of making different goals and just having a little bit of advice on that. So one tip is just like don't make it based on other people, like getting a certain amount of subscribers or likes. You know, you can only control what you do. My tip is just to be consistent and the rest will follow. So don't make your goal based on like, oh, I want to get 10,000 subscribers or like 10,000 likes, you know, because if you don't hit that mark, you may get disappointed. But the thing is that those things are dependent on other people. You can't control what other people do. So instead, make it a goal to be consistent in your posting, and the rest should follow. So like one of my goals is to post on all social medias weekly. I post on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Some of those platforms I post twice a week, but it's just to make sure I at least post one time that week on every platform. I usually try to post for my videos and Instagram post on Fridays, and then my reels on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. I usually try to post those on Mondays. But if for some reason, like I think it was last week, I posted on a Saturday on YouTube instead, and that's fine. You know, at least I posted that week. You know, I didn't find it a failure. You know, I didn't find it a failure to post on Saturday instead of Friday. I at least posted sometime that week. And it's also like, you know, even if you do fall off track, even if you miss a week or two, just get back on track and get back to posting consistently. My next goal is to draw more girls' hair and hands. So I usually only draw guys, and I think that's just because I find it more difficult to draw girls just because their jaw lines are softer, and then also because sometimes they're wearing makeup. And then also leading into the next point, I have difficulty drawing hair, and usually guys' hair is easier to draw than girls' hair, even though I have trouble with hair in general. And in this picture, I didn't want to, but I kind of got away with not having to draw as much of the hair because how big I draw the drawing, I can't do the whole thing on the page. which I'm actually going to kind of work on that. I want to draw some portraits a little bit smaller so I can get to the full hair and the full part of the portrait, so I can kind of draw everything and get that extra practice in. So I just want to practice drawing hair more. I might do some where I just like draw like the top half of the face, so I definitely make sure that I get that hair in there. And then drawing hands more. It's every artist's struggle. I'm decent with them now, but I definitely want to get more practice in, so that means drawing more full bodies. And I definitely want to do that more. You know, I don't just like drawing close-up portraits, I also like drawing the full body. And then my last art goal for this year is literally what I'm doing right now. Drawing more colored pencil portraits. And what I mean by that, I have used a lot of colored pencil last year, but the difference is that I did a lot of drawings where I just used like a 3-color palette, but I want to use the full spectrum of colored pencils to really draw from reference. And so I want to do that more often. I've only done that like once in each sketchbook over the past like 2 or 3 years. I want to have more of those. They take a lot more time, which is why I don't do them as often, but they turn out really good and I really like them. So I definitely want to do that more. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and check out the finished piece on Instagram, and definitely check a look at my other socials like TikTok. I hope you guys have a very blessed Friday. See you guys next week.